is a straight drop down. Sweet Mary, Mother of God. This is not how I wanted to leave Turkey. Oh dear. Been sitting in a Starbucks the last 2 hours. I got in just in time. As soon as I parked the bike, it was a hail shower, actual hail. Because we're up pretty high, the altitude is, it makes the weather quite cold, the mountains have snow on them. I was camping under snow-capped mountains last night, which was lovely, but very, very cold. And yeah, storms are forecast for the next few days. I'm in Erzurum, which is close enough to the Black Sea coast. I think I'll head down to the coast because it's probably a little bit warmer and maybe the weather will be a little bit... It's thunder and lightning. Maybe the weather will be a little bit better down by the coast. I think it's time for another coffee though. We'll wait for this to pass. Welcome back to An Ordinary World. If you're new here, I'm Ferdia. I'm riding this gorgeous 2003 1150GS eastwards to an unspecified location for an indefinite amount of time. So, welcome along. There was a cake sale going on in this market, so lots of... Where there's grannies, there's good food. That's a worldwide thing. So I've got some, I think, stuffed peppers with rice, and yeah, looks good. There's been a bit of a break in the weather. I've been here for about 3 hours, so now it's a bit of a break. I think if I can ride to the coast now, before this evening, I'll be happy. I think it's about 300 kilometers. Find a place to camp. Yeah, I mean, here is wet, but it's not soaked. Find a place to camp by the coast. I think it'll be less volatile than the mountains. Might be wrong. Could be worse, but anyway. That's the plan. But first, a little bite to eat, because I am starving. Oh yeah. Yep, this is it. This is our chance. Let's go! Check the map again. Oh yeah, we've gone wrong. We've gone wrong. Stop for a picture. It's quite amazing. Looks like there's a fresh dusting of snow on that slope. It might have been the hail from earlier. And since I think we're going to be lucky with the weather, I'm going to put on my heavy jacket. Gonna have to get around all those trucks again, but sure, it's all part of the fun. Oh yeah, should have done that sooner. But the problem is, I don't have like a dry bag roll to put my camping gear into, so it's not waterproof. If it gets wet, it gets wet. Which is not ideal, but anyway. So what I do when I can is put this jacket, because it's a wax jacket, it is waterproof, over the camping gear, so that when we do get showers, at least it won't get soaked. And have a wet sleeping bag. But yeah, no, I'm feeling positive now about the weather. I think we're gonna get lucky here. Fingers crossed. We have a good bit yet to go, so I don't want to speak too soon. These mobile police checks are very common here in Turkey. Not too often you see a guy standing with a fucking Uzi though. And I always get pulled over. Always. I have never passed one of these things without being pulled over. They see the bike come in and their eyes light up. It's not very often, I suppose, that they get a big bike coming through. But then, of course, they check the license. What can they do? Like, they can't run the Irish plate through their system. So, yeah. Oh well. It's a nice excuse to just stretch the legs a little bit, I suppose. Alright, back into the mountains, I reckon. I'm not going to go to Trebizond. It's just, there's a shorter route directly north that goes between Trebizond and Vuza, and I think I'll try and find a place to camp along the coast. If it's possible, we'll see. Sometimes these coasts can be really built up and inaccessible. I have no idea. No idea how it is. Oh god, it's cold. Looks like there's another patch of grey coming over, so we should get a move on and see if we can beat it.
It started when you took me further than I could at a price.
Thank you.
Too steep for me to handle. It landed on my shoulders.
You know, I keep saying when I can afford it, I'd like to buy a navigation system. But then again, I wonder if I've actually just used more money's worth in petrol of wrong turns and wrong directions by not having a navigation system. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're heading the right way. Whoa, Wiggly's up ahead. Okay. We're about 100 kilometers from the sea. And it's 20 past 4. 5, 6. Try and stop around 6 o'clock.
Do we know where to go, when to leave? Will we fill the space between what we want?
So green. It's a very specific type of green, this alpine pasture green. I remember the first time I went hiking up in the Alps with my aunt and uncle, in the Italian Alps. And then you get above the tree line and you keep going up. And then all of a sudden there are these pastures high up. High up. And the green is like such a specific type of green. It's very like this. Like a green that has to be as green as possible the amount of time that it can be before the snows come and cover it months of the year. Very vibrant. Very vibrant.
Do we know where to go, when to leave? Will we fill the space between?
I wasn't expecting a gravel, right? Oh man, okay, stop, we've got to stop. This is too good. This is too good. Man, goddamn this weather. Making it very difficult. Okay, let's do it fast. I need to get shots for bigger projects that I'm working on. And this is just too stunning to miss. Oh Jesus, okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Beetle. Did I stand on you? Didn't think you'd be up here so high. Okay, that's right. Just go that way, please. Okay. That's one way. And the other way. Okay, hundreds. Oh, I should get a shot here. Oh, we did not get far, did we? Nice with the white of the snow. Just right along the edge of it. Looks very nice. We do one standing up so that it looks cool, because it's all about looking cool. That is the only reason we do this. Never mind what I said earlier. This is exactly the way I want to leave Türkiye. What a place. What a country. What a place. Look at that road. It looks like it's literally going off the edge of the world. Speaking of this road, I really need to assess here, because it's really muddy, it's slippy. The bike is fully loaded and I'm on my own. They're not conditions I would like to be riding this road in, as spectacular as it is. Because there is no one around. Right. Time to have a tink, a good old tink. And a peruse of the maps. Unreal. Okay, I don't really see what choice we have. We've got to right through the clouds. It's just, yeah, I don't like it, but we'll just take it very slow, very slow, and if the weather starts to turn bad, we'll just stop for the night. We'll just pitch up somewhere in one of these lovely green pastures and wait and do it tomorrow. I think it's absolutely bonkers. It's like riding this dirt track with hairpins and mud going through clouds, but anyway. It is what it is. Let's do it. We won't be stopping for shots. I know future editing Ferdia is going to be cursing me, but sorry. This is just gotta focus on getting through this. Okay. How are you doing, babes? Enjoy the last of the sunshine before we go into this soup. Okay. Onwards. Ah, this stuff is like so slippy. It's not exactly deep, but it's just so slippy. And around we go. When it's gravel, it's fine. It's just I don't like this crap, this sandy mud clay shit. It's like wet cement, this stuff. It sticks into the tires, into the grooves. I mean, these are 80/20 tires, so they're not off-road tires, but they have something to help get some grip. But this stuff, it gets in there and it sticks, and then it just coats the tire in mud. And then you're riding mud on mud almost, instead of any rubber. Yeah. My girl. Stay true. There's yuck. There's yuck stuff to be riding. I like the put a stop sign here. Which way do we go now? We go down there. Go straight. Oh. Straight it is. Straight into that worryingly grey cloud there. Okay, if it gets bad, we'll come back and go down to those pastures there and stay the night there. I'm sorry, Mum. But don't worry, if you're watching this video, it means all went well. Jesus Christ. It looks like it's just come off from the mountain. Okay, and now it's a matter of the 6 meters in front of you, and that's it. So we will take it 6 meters at a time. Holy shit. How do I end up in these situations? I do not go looking for them. I thought this was a normal road, for fuck's sake. Still though, the fact that we've got this far means we can go back if we can't go any further. And that is peace of mind. So, I'm going to turn the camera off now and just focus on getting down here before it gets dark. I hope I will see you in a few seconds. Bye. And those are the few seconds. I think we found as far as we're going to go, because this is just asking for trouble. It is a straight drop down, and I cannot see. Yeah, cannot even see the bottom. I can hear the sound of rushing water. Alright, we're going to get back up and try and find a place to camp for the night on one of those pastures. This is not something you want to be doing on your own. No, not at all. Okay. Let's graciously bow out of this one. What do you think, girl? Sweet Mary, Mother of God. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings. It's like it shouldn't actually exist in the real world. Once again, we did not conquer the mountains, but we tried. Now let's get out of them before we get stuck in them. Yep, here comes the rain. I want to get down off the mountain because it's less than an hour before sunset. If this is another storm like there was this afternoon, I was seeing lightning flashes in the storm, or in the storms when I was leaving Azura over the mountains. I don't want to get caught in a lightning thunderstorm on top of the mountain in a tent. Okay, I think we found camp for the night. Oh man, I'm absolutely knackered. Totally knackered. Anyway, I'll set up before it gets dark. Gotta blow up this air mattress. I dread it every night. Every time it's, gets close to setting up camp, the thought comes into my head, oh, I've got to start blowing up that air mattress. Anyway, it's a nice little spot right by the road, so tomorrow morning I can wake up, can ride back to Baybert and then on to Trebizond. Nice river for water. Okay, let's set up camp. I just realised that road That's the famous D915, the, you know, most dangerous road thing. That's really encouraging, because that means that it's actually a road and that there is an end to it, and it's something that people regularly do. I had no way of knowing that I was accidentally on it. Accidentally riding the most dangerous road and whatever. But yeah, it's a road that everyone does. If the weather is better tomorrow, I think I'll head back and pass it, go over that way, because I think it is a shorter way over the mountains, and yeah, it'd be cool to do it. It'd be cool to see it. The problem is I had no way of knowing whether it was actually a road or not. I couldn't see, like, I didn't know, maybe it gets better 60 meters up ahead. I couldn't see 6 meters ahead of me, so I had no way of knowing. But no, it is a road, so yeah, if the weather is better tomorrow, I'll do that, because I hate backtracking. I hate backtracking, and I hate feeling beaten by a road. But I think given the circumstances, yeah, with the clouds coming in, no visibility, and the poor weather, yeah, I think it was the right thing to do. It would probably have been fine taking it slow, even with that terrible visibility. The fact that it is a road that everyone does means it's safe. I mean, relatively safe. But yeah, in the lack of that knowledge, and with the promise of doing it tomorrow, I feel a bit better about it. And I'll feel much better after a nice cup of soup. Well, here we are. This is the reality of overlanding on a motorbike. Sitting here in my tent, in my wet bike gear, on my slowly deflating air mattress. Soup is good though. Listening to the sound of the rain, which was not long coming. Got set up just in time. Had to rush heating up the soup because it was starting to bubble and there were rain falling on it. Anyway, while I was waiting for my soup to boil, I was reading about the state of the road. This famous D915, most dangerous road in the world. There's a few most dangerous road in the world, so anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, people say don't do it in the wet, don't do it in bad visibility, obviously, and don't do it from south to north. Guess what we're going to be doing? I know, if there's bad visibility in the morning, not going to do it. But if we have clear skies, yeah, I don't see why. Why not? I think we should give it a shot. I think it is the fastest way between here and the Black Sea. My cameras are nearly out of... I'm on my last battery and nearly out of storage, so probably won't even film it. Again, I have absolutely nothing to prove. It's just the fastest way, and it'd be nice to do it. Just to, you know, just to say I can do it. Not to anyone, not to boast or anything, just for myself. But that'll all be visibility dependent. If we have clouds coming in, like we had today, there's no point doing it. Because what's the point if you can't even enjoy the nice views? Don't know what you are, but you are not sleeping with me tonight. Fellow with many legs. Far too many legs for my taste in bedfellows. Morning! Well, there was a lot of rain last night. Visibility up there is looking very, very bad, worse than yesterday. But it's not raining now, and I'm going to give it a shot, because knowing that it is a road means it is a road. And it's the morning, so yeah, it'll be grand. This is the situation with visibility. You can't even see the village that we rode through yesterday up there. It's covered in cloud. So yeah, I might get up and decide it's just not worth it, but let's go up and have a look anyway, sure. But yeah, it was very, very wet last night, a lot of rain, so it might be a bit slippy with the tyres that I've got on anyway. Anyway, coffee is had, I'm dry, so yeah, it's as good as we're going to get right now. If we have to turn back again, we have to turn back again, not the end of the world. Let's see how it goes. The road is noticeably worse than yesterday, as is the visibility. I'll be honest, this is pretty fucking scary. But I'm actually hoping that this is the worst part, because this part is mud, which is the slippy part. Hoping that when we get to the stone part, it'll be less slippy. Hoping. But I'll be honest, it's difficult to stand at the moment because my legs are shaking. That's how scary this shit is. But, on the plus side of the visibility, or lack of, you cannot see the sheer drop down there, which is good, I suppose. Alright, onwards. Onwards until we get to the end, or our nerves give out. Whichever comes first. If I ever see that town, I'm going to have a drink. Okay. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. I don't look down. Shake your heads, your chin up, your eyes ahead. Oh, Jesus. Going all along the cliff face. Gorgeous. Oh, we're at the start of the famous hairpins. Yeah. That is steep, alright. There's 13 of these to go. Number 1. I think we'll stay on this side. I sent a message to my friend Miles from the 3 Miles MC channel. Some of you might know him from previous videos. Just letting them know my location, that I was alone and that visibility was really bad, and that if I didn't message him in 90 minutes, send out the rescue helicopter. I didn't want to message my mum or dad or the girl I'm seeing back in Dublin because, yeah, I didn't want to worry anyone. But needed to let someone know where I was and what I was going to do. Number 2. 11 more to go. Supposedly, the view is both terrifying and awe-inspiring, as you can see. Ah, babe, you just keep tractoring on, don't you? That's it! Ah, lads. Is that what all the fuss was about? Ah, dear. What on earth? Do we have sketchier roads in Sligo? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. The history of the road. I don't know. Time for a cup of coffee, I think. Alright, coffee is being had at last in Batumi. More on that later. But yes, this, the D915, very overhyped. Incredibly overhyped. Annoyingly overhyped, actually. As expected, the worst part was actually the bit before the famous steep drop because just riding on mud, that was the worst part. Once it got to gravel and the famous hairpins, absolutely fine. Yeah, I think maybe its fearsome reputation is undeserved, and I guess maybe it comes from car drivers, people doing it in like vans who maybe don't usually ride or drive bad roads. And actually, to be fair, if you're driving that road in a four-wheel vehicle, I'd say it's an absolute nightmare if you meet someone coming the other way. I'd say it's rare, but and some of those hairpins are tight enough. If you weren't a, skilled driver, maybe you'd have to do it in like a sort of thing, as opposed to getting it in one. But there's no way that any biker of any level, even on any bike, on any type of tires, would struggle with this road. It's absolutely fine. The surface is good, except for the mud parts, but and obviously, yes, it is a sheer drop off one side, and if you do go over that, it's game over. But I mean, what are the chances of doing that? Stay on the side near to the cliff face, the wall, and no, that should be a bit better. Yeah, as I was saying, this the problem with having such a overhyped thing is it made me quite apprehensive. I didn't know what I was going into. I'd read about it the night before, when I was checking the condition of it. People were saying don't do it in the wet, it's very dangerous. Don't do it from south to north. The problem is, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. I've ridden far worse roads than this. And again, like I said, the fact that it is a road means that it's probably safe enough. People are doing it every day. Far more dangerous for the solo biker is to take the road that nobody knows about, or in fact to go off track entirely. That is dangerous. Riding a road, even if it is so-called most dangerous road in Turkey or the world or whatever, means it's still a road. It's probably fine. But still, I wasn't sure what I was heading into, so before I embarked on the treacherous part, I sent my location to Miles, my friend, and I said 90 minutes. If I don't message you, something's gone wrong. I shouldn't have done this. I mean, I should have, because it was the right thing to do when you don't know what you're getting into. But in hindsight, I shouldn't have, and this is why I've ended up in Batumi. Turns out when I got to the bottom of the pass that my Turkish data had expired, and I was there desperately trying to contact him to tell him that I'm fine, knowing that if I didn't check in on time, he was going to, send help. And far more dangerous than the road was, far more dangerous than the actual off-road part was it wasn't even off-road, but the twisties after that. I was absolutely bombing through, doing my Rossi impression, trying to get to the coast as fast as possible, because I wasn't sure if I had actually run out of data or if I just didn't have signal in the mountains. So I was absolutely legging it to try and get to the sea where I thought I would have signal. And anyway, when I get to the signal, then I get the notification on my phone, oh, your Vodafone package has expired, whatever. Luckily, I activated my Irish SIM just as he was calling me, saying, Freddie, what, I've been so worried. Where are you? Are you okay? Are you safe? I was just about to call the Irish embassy. And I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I'll explain. I need to go and get a place with Wi-Fi. But anyway, this is the problem when something like this is so overhyped. There is no reason why anyone on a bike can't do this road. Overhyped, over sensationalized. At least I've certainly ridden into much more dangerous situations without knowing it than this. This was nothing, absolutely nothing. I'd say the view is stunning. I'd say I've kind of missed the point of the whole thing because I wasn't able to see anything. So maybe with actual visibility, then I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty thrilling when you can see exactly where the road is going. But take that out of the question, the road itself, absolutely fine. Anyway, so knowing that I'd run out of Turkish data, I decided I'd just cross the border into Georgia. I'm going to stay here for a few days, take a break, and then when I'm ready, when I've recovered a bit of energy and got some work done,
I'll head out into the Georgian countryside, which I'm very much looking forward to. Until then, I hope you all keep well. Thank you very much for watching. Do follow along on Instagram if you want to follow in real time. This is a little bit behind. And yeah, I think that's it. Until I see you again, best of luck.